My name is Susie Bansavi, and I am part of Troupe 7262. And the set I have here today is for the one-act comedy Conversation Therapy by Braden Hayward. And so, just to start off, the main character, Miss Whittle, is a high school psychologist who is also a teacher, and she creates the energy for the space and the characteristics of it also. But since she is put in a standard sterile white classroom, among others, um, she has to work with what she's given. And so she has made an attempt, which is obviously shown that she wanted to create a very home like environment. And as much as we'd like to call it a homey room, it's more of a home for classrooms. So you would rather be here than be in math. And since it is a class that's a home, any student is actually allowed to walk in. And so you actually have different walks of life coming in for, different reasons, and also just someone to talk to. And so that is greatly shown here in this one act. And I think it is also one of the inspirations that our student director wanted and the reason they chose this. And with that student director, it really opened up for me to wonder why they chose this piece, and also what is their vision, because I had my original vision, which I took inspiration from elementary schools. I like the elementary schools around my local district. For example, Elmdale is quite an old school, and so they have in the corner these ACs that are just specifically walled up for them. It was also mostly bringing up inspiration from my childhood, just to bring up some, inspirations for the piece. But with that, the set needed to be functional in the sense that the actors also had to set up this. So it wasn't just, creating a one wall. We had to make sure that everyone could be able to move this around. So these walls right here, they are trifolds, and these walls actually were recycled from our fall show, which was Blythe Spirit. Last year I did create a open concept set for the one act This Is a Test, and I didn't want this to be a repeat. It is another classroom setting, and so with that challenge, it really put the idea of, is this gonna be a closed space, or are we gonna have to have some invisible space? And this wall design has actually been really helpful with props wise, because we actually see here on the carpet in the front we have these pillows, and that has actually been a replacement for the original setting, which is uncomfortable chairs with a white cloth. And to alter and create a little more homey, female, very caring, soft characteristic, we replaced them with pillows, and they were more on the floor. So you would be out in the audience and you could be really down and understanding they're all talking in a circle and conversing very personal things. And so with that actually brings up interactive things that happen during the show. So we actually start off with this light switch, and our one character, she actually goes off to turn off the lights, and that's when our light cues go on because it's not functional. And then we also have our candy jar. And with the candy jar, it is actually a little weird thing Miss Whittle has. She actually uses the candy to calm the children. And during this day, the children did not have their candy. I think that just brings up another good characteristic that Miss Whittle has. That she just wants to make them feel better, and you know, the environment she's made. She has her plans, and then we also, like, there's only a few requirements, and it doesn't really represent what her teachings are about. So, like, there were things that we did, little things to add. So actually, with the bulletin board behind the teacher's desk, there's actually handmade crafts by all of the actors who are students. It, like, there was a point in time where we were having a really tough challenge of finding out, like, what else can we do this, because there's something we're not, like, we're missing something. And I just had the thought, like, maybe in some place we could have a craft table, because if she's got crafts on the board, she needs a place to do them. And the little table she has in front of the couch really didn't do have enough space, but that table also served as a prop holder when they were down here on the carpet. And then we also have back here the bookshelves, which are one of our new students. When the superintendents come in, he actually attempts to hide behind here. And I mean, with this imaginary wall, you don't really know where the back is. So he could be hiding anywhere behind here. And we actually keep the pillows behind the couch because it's only one scene where they actually discuss and talk on the carpet. We also actually have the brick that's in our theater room, so we actually use those measurements also. For this set, it is in a 1/2 inch scale, and also there is really no particular lighting for this. It is very mostly just on and off, light and dark.